In this video, you'll learn about the basics of the BrightWork project metric list. A metric is an analytical measurement intended to qualify the state of the system or the portfolio. For example, the number of late items in your project, or is the finish date tracking to the planned finish that you expected. Metrics matter because they enable planners to make decisions on the basis of empirical data. Project metrics are important because they give you and the other project stakeholders an easy, objective, and scientific way of measuring the progress of the project, and also the grounds with which to make important decisions as the direction and scope of the project. BrightWork facilitates the creation of 4 different metric types: manual date metrics, manual number metrics, calculated date metrics, and calculated number metrics. The majority of metrics available in BrightWork are automatically calculated by querying either a list or by querying a BrightWork report. These metrics are known as calculated metrics. The difference between querying a list and a BrightWork report is quite simple. BrightWork reports enable you to report on multiple lists in multiple sites. You can also specify the metric value yourself. These metrics are known as manual metrics. You might create a manual metric if the source metric data exists outside the BrightWork or it was a fixed date or number. The type of calculations available depends on the type of metric. The BrightWork metrics list returns the types of data, dates, and numbers. Date metrics, for example, would include planned finish date and actual finish date. With calculated date metrics, you can return the earliest or latest date within the data set. Examples of number metrics include number of overdue tasks, or sum of actual work, or even estimated cost to complete the project. With calculated number metrics, you can return number of items returned, the average of the number, the maximum, the minimum, or summarize all the numbers. The majority of metrics in BrightWork are calculated number metrics. 4 of the templates supplied with BrightWork come preloaded with metrics. Not all of these metrics are active. The templates that include metrics and the number of active over available metrics in them are the Project Lite template, which has 6 active metrics and 18 total metrics, Project Standard, which has 7 active and 27 total metrics, the Project Structured, which has 22 active metrics and 59 total metrics. And finally, the Project Office, which has 11 active and 11 total metrics in them. Metrics by themselves are quite useful pieces of information, but knowing whether the information being returned is good or bad for the project is where they become truly beneficial to the project manager. The BrightWork metrics list enables you to set a standard by which you judge the metric. They could either be on target, warning, or in danger. The metric list assigns the above default icons to each metric state, but you can set custom icons if you wish. The warning and danger icons are triggered by thresholds you define. You select another metric to compare the metric to, or manually specify a fixed number or date, and specify thresholds for the warning and danger levels. For example, if the project's current scheduled finish date is after the project's initial planned finish date by a small number of days, the warning icon might appear for the time metric. But if the number of days exceeds this small number of days, then the danger icon will appear. So in our example, the time metric is red because the current finish date is more than 7 days past the planned finish date of the project.